he was hurt. We don't know anything. He's going to get an MRI today, and we'll know a lot more later on this evening.
Any idea what it might be? Besides the knee injury?
It's just knee. I couldn't tell you. I'd tell you it'd be wrong. That's not my expertise.
Sure. Senior day on Saturday. This senior class, all they've been through, got to be pretty special for you.
Oh, it is. I'm excited about this week. More than anything, to spend this last week, regular season, with our seniors, and gonna enjoy every single moment, every single day with them. This senior group is special. Like you said, they've been through a lot. They came here when we're going through the transition and when things were bad, and they persevered and saw it through, and they're reaping the benefits from it now. And the beauty of it is they came here when it's bad, and they're leaving Western in a better place than when they found it. And I think we all should appreciate that from these guys, and all the things they've been through, and especially as an alum and as a Hilltopper faithful, we should appreciate all these guys this week. Very, 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 very special group, and they've done so much for our university, our football program.
One guy in particular, K1. Do you think anybody will ever fully understand where he was and where he is?
I don't think they will, because some people just have their own feelings about K1, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinion of them, but one thing I will say, that there's no one that loved this place and played their hearts out for this place like K1 did throughout his 4 years. For a guy to start all of his games, well, the one he didn't, but he came back, take all the hits that he's taken, all the criticism that he's taken, and I remember just telling him how he came here at the wrong time when things are bad and the quarterback always gets the ball. But a lot of kids wouldn't have made it through like he did, with all the criticism and the naysayers and all the losing, but he didn't cringe not one bit, and he didn't sweat not one bit. That kid just kept working and stayed motivated by everyone telling him what he can't do, and each year he's gotten better, but one thing I like about him, he played his heart out every single time that he's out there, and he's gotten better. And senior year's having a phenomenal senior year and a chance to leave here in the record books, and who would have thought that? Like I say, every year he's gotten better, and all I ask is just, at least for this week, if everybody will appreciate what the kid has done for our university, our football program, because he's helped take it to new height, and we all need, like I say, for at least 1 week, appreciate the kid for what he's done. He's a Hilltopper through and through. He's one of us, and if you're a Hilltopper faithful, if it's in your DNA, you need to find it in your heart to appreciate that kid and what he's done. He's done a lot for this program and help us get to where we're at now.
Not a senior, but Antonio Anders has made such a difference for this team, especially everyone was questioning what would happen after Bobby left, and he's filled that void admirably. What can you say about the job that he's done this year?
Oh, he's done a tremendous job. We talk about doing something. He did something throughout this year, and Tonio's chasing greatness. Tonio wants to be the best. He's one of those kids that's not going to settle. He don't want to sit around and settle and just be okay. He wants to be the best. He was that way when Bobby was here. Coach, just give me a chance. I'll show you I can do what Bobby can do too. He was that kind of kid, and you knew that that he was going to be competitive, and if he got a shot, he was going to give everything he had. But the kid has always been a winner. He's always been one of the better players that playing football. And we saw that in him, and at times we saw it when Bobby was here. We needed to get an identity and get some success, and we did that with Bobby, and we made a standard of what we're going to be as a running back group, and he continued to keep that tradition going. It's great to see, and especially to be a hometown guy here, home state guy here in Kentucky, and to help our football program continue to get better.
How many missed tackles did you have?
25. They had 25 missed tackles, and out of those 25 missed tackles, they had 223 yards off of that. So that was bad. Yeah. It was really bad.
And why this late in the season, something like that?
Part of it it's just fundamentals. You're seeing it all over, but it's just breaking down and coming under control, and more importantly, getting guys rallied to the ball. Sometimes it's really hard to make tackles in open space nowadays. And a lot of times you can help yourself when you got guys running to the ball. So if that guy do miss the tackle, you got guys rally and make up. And we didn't have enough guys to get to the ball.
North Texas pretty much runs the same thing you guys do. You know, can you talk about that being a benefit? How much of a benefit can it be this week?
Well, you've seen it, and you know what's good against it. You know what's bad against it. So you gotta understand that. But more importantly, you gotta play with great effort. You know, no matter what, you know it, you've seen it. You go out and play with great effort and great technique and great fundamentals. It's not gonna matter. You know, they do a lot of things similar to what we do. They don't do what we do. They do it similar. You know, and it was interesting to see. You know, watching film on it, just how a lot of things they're doing offensively is what we're doing too. So both teams should be well prepared for what they're going to do. Now it's who's going to do it the best.
This Saturday's game is kind of the next biggest game in WKU history.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gonna finish? You
Yeah.
asking me, is this the next?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's huge. For our seniors, you know, like I said, I love these guys, man. These kids are special. The senior class is special, and we owe it to them to go out and play our best ball game, so they can leave Alton L.T. Smith Stadium as winner on that field. You know, their last home game on that stadium, they can leave here. They came here. I don't think when they came here they probably lost the first game, and when they leave they can win their last game. And we've got to see to it that these guys are able to do that. You know, and we still got a lot to play for. You know, and our team have put ourselves in this position. You know, unlike last year we didn't, but this year we did. And the beauty of, if you take any positive about last week, is that it wasn't the last game. You know, we got another opportunity and an opportunity to leave and go into off season on a high note and something positive. You know, and another good sign that our football program is improving.
With all the talk about, you know, wanting to get number 7, wanting to win for the seniors, does the whole bowl talk even come up this week?
No, we just got to play ball. We had other issues than bowl. We just got to play ball and get better at what we do, and that all the other stuff will take care of itself. But we can't overlook the fact that that possibility is there. You know, and it's a goal. We still got a chance to do something special in this program and be a first in this program, and it can make up for some of these bad games that we've had here lately. You know, we still got a chance to do that, and I know everyone is disappointed, and no one is more disappointed than our football players and our coaches and all. You know, that we didn't capitalize on some of the opportunities that we had, but we still got something to play for. Still got something to be excited for, and we're going to be that way, and we're not going to look back and worry, because that's not going to help us. All of our focus, attention, and enthusiasm into North Texas and get ready for senior day at noon on Saturday.
If you guys go on Saturday, you feel like you'll have one more game after that?
No doubt we're going to play another game. You know, that's our plan. We're not planning on packing our bags and putting our helmets up. Not right now. We're planning on going out and take care of business on Saturday and see what it takes. I said earlier in the year that 75 wasn't good enough. 75 is going to have to be good enough this year.